Good day and welcome back to the Personal Finance segment. I'm your host, Randy Setter, and today we have a different episode, an inspirational episode. Some motivation for people who feel like they don't know when to start or they're waiting for the right moment. And how this came about is because I was doing a bit of late night research and stumbled on the Easy Equities website. And I found like this portfolio section that they had there. Again, it's not free promo for Easy Equities, but it's a great platform. So if they want to sponsor us, yeah, man, send us a shout out. And I came across a portfolio of this kid, goes by the name of Henno Nel. So I decided to invite him over here and have a discussion on how his journey is. So he started trading when he was 15. Imagine that. Henno, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, Randy. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming to the podcast. So, as I just said, you started trading when you were 15. Are you allowed to trade when you're 15?
Yes. Well, I am allowed to trade. Easy Equities had a minor account option, but currently I'm trading under my mother's name. So, yes, I bought my first fractional share when I was after my 15th birthday.
Okay, and I'm just kind of wondering, what was I doing when I was 15? I was in grade 9. I was playing hockey at JP. I wasn't really looking at the stocks and shares. I mean, going back, I think I'd changed a few things. But how did you then stumble onto this platform? How do you stumble onto trading? Like, when did you decide, okay, I actually want to start trading? And I mean, at 15 years old, that's a bit remarkable.
So I've always wanted to learn how to invest, but in the movies and in the news articles, you always see is big old guys that invest. You never see youth investors. So I did a lot of research. I think it took me a few months to came across the Easy Equities platform. And then when I found out about it, I gave them a call, learned how it worked. I've DM'd them on Twitter, and then I've talked to my parents, and they said, right, I can go on. And then I started investing.
That's inspirational. That is really inspirational. And listen, you were 15. So you were 15 when you decided to, start researching on what stocks you'd like. And, but like, when did you know that was like time? Like, when did you take the leap of faith and invested your first rand? Did you start on a demo account or did you just go straight into it with money?
I had a few demo accounts on other platforms, but, it's not on the Easy Equities platform. Like, I think it was Brokerage app, something like that. I had a demo account, but I don't like the demo accounts because when it grows a lot, I'm mad at myself because I didn't invest with real money in it. So yeah,
So that's crazy. So you started with a demo account, then you went real, but like your reason obviously was that you get mad at yourself because you made so much money, it wasn't real money. No, I definitely can relate there. So when coming up with your first portfolio, I mean, how did you know what a portfolio was? When you do your research, where do you do your research and get like all this information on what stocks to invest in? Because I saw you have stocks not only in South Africa but in foreign countries. You have stocks on the New York Stock Exchange.
Yes, well, I do my research. I don't take it all from one website or one platform. I use a lot, so I have a lot of opinions. Then I buy based on my personal opinion and on my personal research. And yes, I have the majority of my money is invested in the US. Currently, my growth in the US is from the 2nd of December 2019. My growth is standing on 76%.
76%. Wow. That is a number. And you said majority of your portfolio is in the US. So how do you decide on what companies to invest in the US? You know, because I know people always have these things, invest in what you know. And in South Africa, I mean, it's pretty easy to invest in what you know because, you know, you use your ShopRite, you use your Pick and Pay, you use your FNB, you know, all your banks, everything like that. So then how do you know what to invest in America?
Well, also quite a few household names that's also popular in South Africa, like Apple, Adobe, and Coca-Cola, Microsoft, and then a lot of other brands. But I've Googled best stocks to invest in the US. And then I've came across a lot of great stocks, especially tech stocks. And then I started to look at their growth for the past, I think the maximum was 5 years. And I've looked at a few articles about them and I see, wow, this is the investable stock. And one of my bigger investments is Nvidia, and I think I'm standing on a 96% growth on Nvidia.
76% returns from 2019. Wow. So what keeps you motivated? Like, especially like when you make losses. I mean, have you made losses? And like, what keeps you motivated with that? What type of investor would you like classify yourself as?
I would like to classify myself as a value investor because I don't like trend stocks a lot, because a lot of people just invest in it because other people are also investing in it. I don't like that. I don't see it as a good opportunity to invest in a stock or a company, because it's based on other people's opinions, not on financial statements and stuff like that. How do I cope with losses? Easy. I haven't made a lot of losses, but controlling your emotions is a very important part when it comes to investing. It took me a few months to master, but now if I see my portfolio in the red, I just keep calm because I'm a long-term investor. I'll maybe sell my stocks in 30 years. I don't know.
That is amazing. So you said it took you a couple of months to handle your emotions. I know I've been trying to handle my emotions for over 3 years. So what advice do you have for me in terms of handling emotions when you see your portfolio down 20%?
Portfolio down 20%. I'm on an Easy Equities WhatsApp group. No, nothing formal, just a lot of easy investors that use the Easy Equities platform. And one of the stuff I've recommended is when your portfolio is in the red, uninstall the Easy Equities app, log out, leave it, come back in 2 weeks.
That is amazing. I will definitely use that, because then you're taking away all that. Because I know when your portfolio is in the red, you always go and check it like every 2 seconds. That is amazing. Thank you. I'll definitely start using that advice, man. Listen, so what are your personal development routines or your morning routines? Like, what do you like to do during the day? Because I know, I mean, obviously you have school. And so when do you start? When do you get to research? When do you have all this time to look at financial statements and everything?
Well, most of my, when I get up in the morning, I get ready for school. I check the USD, how it is compared to the South African rand. And then I get ready for school. I go to school, do homework, and then when I get time, I read a few articles. I do my research, but most of my research I leave for the weekends.
Oh, so that's a very good way and productive way to spend your weekends. So besides investing and the finance world, what do you enjoy doing? Do you watch a lot of Netflix, play sports?
No, I do not play sports. Now and then I will watch Netflix. The last thing I've watched on Netflix was Outer Banks. I enjoy cycling and gymming, but our gym is not open yet, so I can't do that at the moment. But I enjoy cycling, yes.
And lastly, I just want to know, where did this passion for finance come from? Because I mean, you could be doing a lot of things at the age of 15. Now you're 16. So where did this passion for finance come from?
I think most children my age, they watch the YouTube videos of the millionaire daily routine, millionaire lifestyle, all those big houses, mansions, and fast cars. And a lot of them, they just watch the videos. I ask myself, how am I going to make those dreams of myself a reality? So I stumbled across investing, and yeah, because money don't grow in a savings account, in my opinion, because in my portfolio, it grows a lot more than it grows in my savings account.
That is amazing. You're honestly such an inspiration. I think the key takeaway I have here is definitely, with my emotions, I'm going to start deleting the app. You know, when it's down, I'm going to delete the app. You know, I think I've learned quite a bit, and I want to thank you personally for coming on the podcast. Honestly, love your story, love your energy, keep investing, and I hope that you have a really, really good future in finance.
Thank you very much for the kind words, and once again, thank you very much for having me.
That's amazing. And listen, to all our listeners, he was 15 when he started. It's never too early to start. You can start today. There's no perfect moment. There's no right moment. And the day that you're looking for will never come. So just start today, even if it's on a demo account. And remember, do your research, and the information provided in this podcast is not financial advice. It's just our opinions. So thank you so much for listening. I'm your host, Randy Seta, and this is the Personal Finance segment. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms. Our handle is @FinChatCo. We have a weekly newsletter, so be sure to subscribe. It's really good content. Thank you so much, and see you again in 2 weeks.